It's SEC baseball at Baum-Walker Stadium on a windy Friday night in northwest Arkansas. The third-ranked Razorbacks return for their first home conference series. A couple of old pals ready to lead their respective teams as the Hogs host the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Yeah, Root had a lot of trouble with command down in Oxford against Ole Miss, and that's where he has to live, on the corners of the plate against a really good offensive Gamecock
really
team.
Crushed left-handed pitching this year, and we're off and rolling, and that ball blistered to right. Maxwell gliding back, makes the catch. One pitch and one out. 2-0 to Petrie. Is grounded. That's fair. The third base umpire, Michael Durantis, jumped in the air and then spun and called it a fair ball. And Petrie has a ringing double.
First weekend to the final game.
That's hit up the middle on a bounce to Aloy. Straightens and he flips to first, retires Scobie, and that will end the Gamecock first inning. He had a single, double, and a triple and knocked in 4. Little tapper that might be in no man's land and no one's covering. And Vahiva's going to reach.
In the zone.
There's no doubt he gets some run, he gets some sink. Vahiva is off and running, and that ball's down. Hall's going to cut it off before it gets by him. Aloy to third on the single from Maxwell, and there's runners on the corners with one out. Iredale waiting on a 1-2. Here it comes. In the air, foul territory. Petrie a long run, and oh goodness. Carry on absorbed the blow. Petrie had the baseball. That looked like trouble the last. Gave up a homer to the first batter he faced, Federico, whose father coached here in a couple of games against pitch. Here's another payoff to LeCroy, and it's on the inside corner for strike 3 called. So a perfect inning for Root, including a couple of strikeouts, threatening to arrest them. That ball shot down the line in left, and it's going to dump in fair. Cut off nicely in the corner by Stone. His throw to second base won't get Kojal. So he avoided arrest with the drone. He gets a double in his first at bat. He's in business. Hard hit, base hit, past the dive of the shortstop Kazmar. Kojal around third, a bobble by Stone. Arkansas will take a 1-0 lead on the run-scoring single from Justin Thomas Jr. Chopper to the right side. Kojal goes far from the bag, has to throw to Root covering, and not in time. Troy, did he go? Flip to first, a chance for a pickoff, and Kazmar erased. Boy, Kazmar kind of froze, and I'm not sure Root was going to throw unless he had a chance to get the pickoff. Watch him hang that leg in the air as well.
A really good move. You can see Kazmar hopped the wrong way. That's pretty close, but slap tag.
Breaking ball in there for strike 3 to Hall, so Root faces just 3. The pickoff helps. Hey, Paul, appreciate your time. Good luck.
Okay, guys.
Davalon lifting one to left. This ball starting to carry, nearing the wall. It hits off the top of the fence, and Stone falls down. And Davalon, after rounding second base, will hold with the double. He's reached base in 17 straight. Arkansas leading 1-0, and the pitch to Maxwell drilled him. Goodness gracious.
Well,
he just had no chance.
Yeah, those are just tough.
Well, that's not close. That's ball 4. The bases are loaded. The Bear Hats will come out for the big pitch early in this game. Here's the payoff. That's outside. That's ball 4. Davalon will score to make it a 2-0 Razorback lead. Runners go. Payoff pitch outside. Ball 4. 3-0 Arkansas. The second run this inning that has been walked in. A chopper to short. Kazmar had to go through his legs and into center. And 2 runs will score on what should have been the final out of the inning. Troy, I'm not sure if that hit the lip or he started to stumble, but as he went down, he just couldn't secure it or even knock it down. Stone's pitch right down the chute for strike 3 call. A couple of Ks that frame from Stone, but Arkansas. And a payoff pitch. That's at the knees for strike 3 called. A couple of balls Petrie could have had home runs on. That is a big time pop up on the infield. Hogs everywhere converging. Vahiva Aloy hanging with it. That's strike 3 call. Another perfect inning. Troy, another strikeout, and Zach Root and the Razorbacks have a 5-0 lead.
Really a tough break for Stone because he really did throw that bat.
Another base hit to left by Davalon. He's 2 for 3, and Troy, he has been wearing out the left side of the diamond. He came back from Arlington. Pitch timer winding down as Becker delivers. That ball's ripped. High in the air, deep right field, up, out, and gone! Home run number 6 for Logan Maxwell. Some elevation and some punctuation, and the Razorbacks have a 7-0 lead.
Brent, in 3 years, he had 5 home runs at TCU, and he has put on about 15 pounds of muscle. And the second he hit that ball, he knew it. You can see Nate Thompson, the hitting coach's reaction. That was way out.
Wave and a miss. The bat goes flying. Nearly got Coach Maneri.
Or Ethan Petrie over there. You can say they're up on their toes.
Well, it hit the net above the dugout, and then it got 3-2, and Root's pitch misses, and that's ball 4. So he had been. Ball's driven in the gap to right center field. This is trouble. It's going to take a bounce and go to the fence. Mayshore is going to go to third base, down 7 runs. He'll be held there, and a double from LeCroy. Swinging with that thumb issue, but he was still able to. His only time in. There's a chopper to Vahiva. He looked to third, through to first. Gamecocks are on the board on the ground out from carry-on. It's a 7-1 game. Still under 70 on the pitch count. Popped up in a shallow left. I don't know if Davalon saw that right away, but it's going to hang up there. He'll make the catch, and that will end the inning. Gamecocks 3-2 to Helfrich, a little bit up, and that's ball 4, and the Razorbacks have another base runner.
Well, then you try to get that barrel head out just a little early.
That one smoked to center for a base hit. 103 off his bat. Helfrich stops at second. Couple of runners on base for the Razorbacks on the home half of the 5th.
Behind him, but he's got to get on base.
Smoked up the middle. Base hit past the dive of Tippett. Helfrich around third. The throw will go to third, and Sousa's out, and the run did not score. Already, if this is under review, he might have to go back to the dugout and stop.
Now, from that angle, it looks like that the out was made before the runner crosses home plate, but you can.
So there's indignation right now, but what the fan saw was not the correct sequence of replay.
Yeah, absolutely. The scoreboard was not even close.
Going to lead off this inning. Going to flare one out to right, and that is going to be a base hit. So Nathan Hall is now hit in 13 straight games. A leadoff single in the 6th. It's one of those games you would gong if you could. Smoked fair down the line and left, out of the reach of Iredale. Hall's going to go to third. He'll be held there on a double from Scobie. And the Gamecocks have runners at second and third. It gets away from Helfrich and goes to the backstop in a free run, and it's a 7-2 game. And that line drive caught by a leaping Nola Souza. Nolan was in the perfect spot, hit a time his leap, and caught that soft liner to end the inning. Gamecocks get a run from the third base side of that rubber. Wave and a miss. Maxwell not a comfortable AB. Torch down the line in right. Will this stay fair? How about that? It hit the chalk and then ricochets around Mayshore. Cahillo, if he was ever going to get a triple, it was there, but he'll stop with a 2-out double. It's just about every bit of that pitch timer. He delivers with 2, and that's a wave and a miss. Iredale will K. 5 strikeouts for Becker. The throw to first completes the K. Hard hit. Iredale comes up with it. What a throw to first. Defensive brilliance all homestand long from Brent Iredale, making the difficult look easy at the hot corner. We aren't scared of the outcome. And there's a liner into left, and that'll be a base hit. In other words, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to. Popped up. Somebody wasn't very happy. Crowd might pick that up, and Maxwell will make the catch. Inning ends. Becker's back out there. He came on in the 4th inning. Cam Kozel's going to try to bunt. This is a thing of beauty. Nobody home and a base hit for Kozel. Win Friday night games at home. That ball's dumped out in the left center field for a base hit. Kozel will turn and go to third. The throw will follow him there, somewhat close, and he's safe. And there's Razorbacks on the corner, so nobody out. Singled in a run in the second. Drives one to left. This ball is going to take a bounce and kick up off the chain link fence. Koja will score. Helfrich stops at third. A ringing double from Thomas Jr. It's an 8-2 game.
Spraying balls to left field. There it is again.
Well, there you go. Base hit for Davalon, his fourth of the game. Helfrich will score. Thomas Jr. holds at third base. What an amazing month for Charles Davalon, the Canadian. For Fayetteville Loy. That ball's drilled high in the air, deep right center field. How about an opposite field? 3-run bomb. 10th home run of the year from Fayetteville. He just called ball game. And the Razorbacks run roll the Gamecocks 12-2 to take the series opener.
Well, I tell you what, that just tremendous power to the opposite field from Fayetteville Loy. And you could just kind of tell he was a little frustrated with his night on his 0 for 3. And big swing by the junior.
How about a complete game then for Zach Root?
Yeah, another swing right there. That's a fastball up and away. And boy, just the tremendous bat speed by the Loy brothers. Leverage staying behind the baseball. He knew he got it.